Okay.
Can you still hear my fan?
I can hear it, but like, guys, we're gonna pass out.
Can you hear my fan?
Yeah.
Welcome back to Please Watch Our Podcast.
Hey,
This week,
gamers.
we are doing Godzilla Minus One. Minus?
Yeah.
Minus one.
Minus one. Yeah. Yeah. I'm Connor, and Mitch is here. We're here together talking. Don't ever tell us we don't give you our names.
Yeah.
Okay.
Full
yeah.
address.
Yeah. And mother's maiden name.
Three
Guys.
numbers on the back. Okay. Yeah.
I was gonna say like a few things before we get started. Mitch and I have a very Western view when it comes to World War II. So it's like certain things. I'm just letting you know, like there is like a bias, like not a bias, but like there's that viewpoint.
It's a bias.
Yeah. And another thing, guys, if you listen to any of our episodes, you know I can't say people's names. And
Straight up, I will do it.
Yeah,
We're
these
fine.
people are from Japan, and I've had 2 roommates from Japan, butchered their names all the time,
Nice.
and they could say my name, no problem. And yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I may or may not have told one of them, without even thinking, last year, I'm like,
Yeah.
I was saying, I was telling him, like, we should go see Oppenheimer together. And he looked at me and said, no, Connor. like, And immediately, as he said it, I'm like, you know what? You're right.
Yeah, my bad.
Might be. But yeah, Godzilla Minus One came out in the year 2013. Damn.
2023.
2023. It's a action, adventure, drama. Post-war Japan is at its lowest when a new crisis in... Oh my gosh. When there's a new crisis in the form of a giant monster baptized in the horrific power of an atomic bomb. That's sick as fuck.
Wait, where the fuck did you read that? Where are you reading
IMDb.
Oh, I am also... That's fire as shit.
That's so fucking cool.
That's such a hard line.
Yeah. Baptized in the horrific power of the atomic bomb.
Okay, that was fire. Okay.
But yeah. Directed by...
I got you.
You got this.
Takashi Yamazaki.
Nice. And gosh, again...
Also written by him. And 2 other people. Ishiro Honda and Takeo Murata.
When it comes to Godzilla, I know about it. Like, I know the American Godzilla, you know? And the American Godzilla is huge. Like, bigger than this one. So when I was watching this movie, like...
Wait, like the 2011 Godzilla movie?
2014.
2014, okay,
yeah. Like, that was
Wait, Millie Bobby Brown?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never seen that one.
Me either. I just seen the trailer for it in school. And yeah. Walter White's in that movie too. I don't think I'm going.
In that movie?
Yeah.
My God.
Oh, guys, it's won an Oscar. Let's see what it won.
Special effects.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
I remember watching that.
I was asleep when the Oscars were happening. But yeah, guys.
Tell yourself a film.
Again, come to Godzilla. Like, I know about Godzilla, but the American Godzilla. I've never seen, until now, like, a Japanese Godzilla film. Or, like, a Godzilla film set in Japan? Because, like...
This was set in Japan, yes.
Because, like, when it's an American Godzilla, they go to New York, which is a trip. When I was watching this, I was thinking, thank goodness we're landlocked, you know?
Yeah, like, they're not coming out of Lake Ontario, you know?
Yeah. And
imagine if we did get like a mutant creature out of Lake Ontario, it would be like a fish with like 4 eyes, not like a like from The Simpsons, not a fucking giant, fucking monitor lizard that turns into a crazy ass thing.
Yeah, I want to see this. I just didn't see this movie last year. I should have saw it in theaters. I feel so dumb.
It would have been so good in theaters.
It would have been so good. Out of curiosity, why do you want to watch this movie? Just because, or just do you have like a reason, or just?
I was watching the what's it called? The Oscars, and they won for visual effects. And then you know how at the Oscars they throw up like clips of the movie when they win.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, that is cool. So yeah, no,
I kind of find it funny that like last year Oppenheimer came out and this came out the same year. Kind of funny. You know, things happen. Things happen for a reason.
I'm right.
But yeah, guys, movie starts pretty much like you get like a little chit chat. Like under 5 minutes, we meet Godzilla. I was like looking at my little my timer. It was like, yeah, oh my gosh. And Godzilla, scary.
Oh my God. Literally all they had to do was run away.
Yeah. He's kind of slow, but like
at the time he was, yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't as big. So basically, I'm gonna try my best to like not. Basically, like this is the origin of this Godzilla and a lot of other Godzillas too. World War II, USA drops a nuclear bomb, and because of that, this like a lizard or something mutates into this giant monster, or or baptized in horrific power of the atomic bomb to become Godzilla. And that's basically what happens now, and we see this giant monster and it destroys this little island. Yeah. It's really good though. It's so good.
It is, yeah. It's all about the warnings of nuclear war and everything, you know. Because I think it was, don't quote me on this.
Yeah.
But I think it was originally like you can't show fucking nukes on Japanese television or like in theaters at the time, because I don't know if it was like banned, which it very rightfully could have been, or if it was just distasteful, obviously, for obvious reasons. So this was like Godzilla became like the analog for atomic bombs to tell these stories. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they became like he was a natural disaster essentially. You can't beat him. You can't do shit about him. You're just kind of fucked.
Yeah. There's probably a lot of interesting videos you can watch on YouTube. You can watch an hour-long YouTube essay about it. And be very interesting. But yeah, Godzilla is just like very, I don't know, very something, just scary. Like very scary. And we're lucky that we're in a universe where something like Godzilla didn't happen after, nukes were dropped on and killing thousands of people. I think I looked it up yesterday. I think one of the nukes killed like 100,000 people instantly. And then
which one? Fat Man or Little Boy? Or is it Fat Boy and Little Man?
I think it was shit.
Whatever. Actually, it's a fucking bad thing. Yeah. They did terrible things.
Yeah. But yeah, basically we find out our main character, insert name here.
Dude.
I can't. It's like sick. How do you say it?
What? Koichi?
We find out that he was a pilot that was kamikaze, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's such a cool idea using that like person as a character,
Very much so. He was willing. Well, he wasn't willing. That's kind of one of the key points. This movie very much does not represent Imperial Japan. Like not Imperial Japan, because that's like fucking a long time, but like
what's it called? Japan in World War II.
Yeah, 20th century Imperial Japan, let's say. Not in the best light, and rightfully so. They did some fucked up things. And the movie does not shy away from telling those fucked up things, but they kind of avoid like demonizing them. They were just kind of it kind of just deals with them as like matter of factly. And I think because that's not the story they're trying to tell. They're trying to tell the story of Godzilla, but they still know that like bad shit happened. We showed you what bad shit happened. It was terrible. Blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? This movie's about a giant fucking monster.
Yeah, and there's people. I love.
Does it eat people?
Oh, dude, yeah. He eats so many people. Especially, like, bro, I literally was watching it, like, the first 5 minutes, he goes down and just, like, someone in half.
Oh,
like,
yeah, he does.
Jurassic World, yump, eat.
Wait, that's such a good point, though. So at the beginning, he eats people.
Yeah.
But I don't remember him seeing him eat people in the rest of the movie.
He doesn't really... We're gonna say, like, it's not like...
So maybe he's like he feeds himself off of like the nuclear shit in his blood now. Like he's self-sustaining. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Continue.
That would make sense. Because of the ending. But yeah, I love how like the wife immediately is like she embraces him, but like a second later, like she's like, "You were supposed to die," and pushes him away. I was like, "Damn."
Yeah. So yeah, that happens a little bit later than what we were talking about earlier. But yeah, so he shows up, he murders the whole island, right?
Yeah.
Essentially, there was like 3 people who lived. Himself, another engineer, and then I think like one other guy that they didn't really talk about.
Yeah.
He comes home. Tokyo was firebombed, right? More people died in the Tokyo firebombings than they did in both. I'm pretty sure than both nuclear bomb drops.
Yeah.
It was 150,000, 70,000 to 150,000 people was Hiroshima. Tokyo dropped, the bombing of Tokyo had 100,000 confirmed deaths. So we don't know how many died in Hiroshima exactly.
Yeah.
But we know for the bombing of Tokyo that it was 100,000 people died in that. Not saying that obviously, but like, no, it was just like people focus a lot on the nuclear bombs, but like there were a lot more like involved war, like terrible things that were leveled against Japan in World War II.
Yeah. We're not like defending or disoffending like what. We're just like telling you what's happening, because
No, it's absolutely not not my attempt to like say that the nuclear bombs were less impactful than the bombing of Tokyo. It's just that a lot of people don't even know that Tokyo was firebombed and it killed 100,000 people. But that's a main point in this story. His whole family's dead. He comes back. He's like, fuck, I have literally no one. He finds a girl, Noriko, whose parents also died in the bombing, and they sort of start a pseudo family. Noriko comes in with a child who's not her own. It's not her child, Akiko. So they're a family of like.
It's not like circumstances. Misfits. It's like basically not misfits. It's just like, hey, I like you.
Misfits. They don't fit anywhere.
True.
Like they don't have a place to go, so they come together with each other. And so since he had military training, he has all this stuff, he finds a job as a minesweeper, which is a very dangerous job.
Yeah.
Post World War II.
Pays well though.
Kinda. It pays better than the other jobs that were available at the time.
Yeah, and you get to go on the sea. Sorry.
You do get to go in the sea. You also get to almost get blown up every fucking day.
Yeah.
And if you miss one and you roll your boat over it, even if it's wood, goodbye.
Yeah.
Or the thing goes off too close to your boat, punctures a hole in the wooden boat, you drown. Well, I mean, they can swim, but I mean, like, you still have to get back to shore.
And there's a bomb basically going off too, right? Yeah. Kind of? No?
Okay. Where?
Never mind. I'm not paying attention.
The mine? Sorry. Yeah, the mine will go off, blow up your ship.
So you're in the water. You're not gonna make it. Unfortunately, that's kind of unfortunate.
You're pretty far out.
Okay.
You'd have to get unless you called in someone right as you blew up your own ship. odds are you're gonna die out there. So it was very dangerous, very, very dangerous.
Do you like? I like his like shipmates. Like they become characters in the movie as well.
They're very cool. Yeah.
I like how like they call him the Kid. I don't know his actual name. I'm calling him the Kid.
Let me check.
He's kind of just like, I wish I was in the war. Immediately, our main guy grabbed him. And was like, "You're joking."
Yeah, he's like, "Take that shit back right now."
Yeah.
Like I will smack the fuck out you.
Yeah, understandable.
100%. Also, this guy didn't see. Not to like diminish. He didn't really see any war. He got attacked by a fucking dinosaur. He can't tell anyone about that. Like, if you start talking about my whole island was murdered by the local deity known as Godzilla, people are gonna be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And then it's the 40s. They're gonna put you in like a mental asylum, probably.
Yeah, or so,
like, you can't actually complain. What?
What's it called when you put the needle in the eye? I forget.
A lobotomy?
Yeah.
They usually only did that to women.
Yeah. Men, they get put in a little cell. Women,
yeah, men just get fucking,
in a little coat.
Yeah, men get rehabilitated after like 20 years and lots of drugs. Women, they just didn't give a shit. And just like popped a piece of their brain out and they're like, well, can't do anything now. Like, so like, wasn't the best. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't. That's why we move on. Yeah. But yeah, I do kind of love how like you get like a kind of like as things time kind of goes on, you see like they start to rebuild this like the city and like his house gets nicer. He has like dinner with his shipmates. There's this wonderful music playing and it's so nice.
And it is it kind of pissed me off how much he refused to like own up to essentially like when you're like, oh, we're doing boyfriend girlfriend shit, and you're like not boyfriend girlfriend. That's them the whole fucking movie. Like they're literally like they're basically like 2.5 steps away from just ripping each other's clothes off the entire movie.
Yeah, I've been there. What? I didn't say that.
But like, but the main character like denies it.
Yeah,
like constantly, he's like, "Oh, she's not my wife. She's not my wife, man.
You like, literally have a
That's not my kid. That's not my kid, man. Fuck you. That's not my kid." I'm like, dude.
You literally,
you literally. I'm not even kidding you. She showed up on your doorstep, like literally.
Yeah.
Shit, like homie almost fumbled.
Yeah.
He should have fumbled. He should have
fumbled. He should have fumbled so bad. Fumbled.
Like he was straight up like like I feel bad for him obviously because the reason he almost fumbled, he's fucked up from the war, right?
Yeah.
He's fucked up not only from the war but from the Godzilla thing.
Me too.
And so like he has some issues pertaining to that and everything. So that's why he's a lot of the time he's fumbling. So but it's still pretty funny that he's like, no, she's not my wife, and she's not like a part of it at all. Like she doesn't say like, yeah, he's not my husband. She just stays silent.
Yeah,
she just, like sits there,
which is like,
no, I do know 1940s Japan.
Yeah,
not even the most women inclusive group of people.
Yeah, even now, I went there, guys. Sorry, but like, hey.
Oh no, dude, Japan's pretty misogynistic.
Yeah.
And if we can extrapolate, I mean, it's better now. But I mean, like, everything's better now. That's not like a very useful critique,
Yeah.
To say like, well, it's better than it was. No shit.
Yeah.
Like no shit, you fucking asshole.
Yeah, people improve. Like.
Yeah. People try and fix issues. Crazy, right?
I know.
Women get to vote and work, and suddenly suddenly me treating them bad's an issue? Shut the fuck up.
Why do you mean
yeah.
What do you mean my woman has a choice? Anyways.
Yeah, what my wife could divorce me? What the fuck?
What the fuck? My wife wants to work and I can't.
Yeah. Ugh. And she can't be just a secretary? That's fucking insane.
I don't know if you want your wife to be a secretary if there's like a boss involved. Just saying.
No, that's why every boss marries their secretary at the time. Or at least cheats on their wife with the secretary, because then they know you're locked in for life, right?
That literally happened in our last movie podcast we'd watched. Shout out.
So true.
Yeah, wow.
Okay. So they're having, so a lot of the movie is very much like slice of life as we're going through, and they're building up to Godzilla, because we saw him right at the beginning, but we don't really see him again. We hear like threats of him. We see his actions, like we find boats that are fucking chewed up. Stuff like that, and so they're building this fear of this like this giant fucking monster, right? Like this huge ass sea creature. Technically not like a sea creature, even though he lives in the sea. Don't really know what that's about. Is he cold blooded?
Probably. He looks like a lizard.
But if he is cold blooded, why the fuck is he at the bottom of the ocean? That would be incredibly cold.
Well, we'll get there eventually.
Technically, he might have a nuclear reactor like in his chest. That is true. That is true. He produces his own heat.
Yeah.
So he's technically warm-blooded.
He's like a furnace, but the furnace is trying to cool himself down. But then he's like,
dude, yes. Maybe. That's cool. That's actually, that wasn't explained to the movie, guys, at all.
No.
By the way. So this is just extrapolating. But that is a cool notion that a creature that has to sustain a nuclear, I guess it would be fission, wouldn't it? It would be nuclear fission reaction within themselves would heat up so much that they need to cool themselves.
But because he's a lizard, his body just naturally cools himself down, so he's good. That's why it takes time for him to shoot something. We'll get there. But yeah, they're like, you want to just get to the point? They're fishing around, they're shooting things down, and then Godzilla shows up.
Yeah.
I have in my notes, it's like, bro, they're going to, like, I have in my notes, first, I have, like, I love how everything is becoming better, which means Godzilla is coming. And the next note is like, bro, they're going to die.
Yes, sir. And they didn't.
They didn't, surprisingly.
Somehow. Oh, it was because they find it and they're like, holy fucking shit. Yeah. That's literally like a Godzilla. Force of nature. We're not fucking with this. We're gonna leave. I think one of them wanted to like fight it and like distract it. Yeah. And he was like, no, I've seen what it does. If you try and fucking attack this thing, it will kill you with no chance of reprisal. Like, you can't fight back. You just have to run.
They shot
right when that happens. The fucking heavy cruiser, like this huge Japanese warship, just walks in and boom, 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 fires its heavy cannons into the side of Godzilla, and they're like cheering, weren't they? They were like, "Yeah, let's go!" Yeah. And then we see Godzilla starts to regenerate.
Yeah,
he starts piecing himself back together. You just can't kill this thing.
No.
Oh my god, it was so good.
No, and like I think at one point, like there's a bomb, like one of the landmines in Godzilla's mouth, and Godzilla's trying to catch their little boat. I'm like, you're going to die, but they were able to shoot a bullet into the mouth, and it blew up with Godzilla in the mouth.
Oh yeah.
And then eventually Godzilla is like, you see him like mutating. He gets bigger, little spikes on his back. His like things are like all like the marks from everything happening. It's just healing. And he looks pissed.
He is getting pissed. He is now charging up.
And he's on his way.
And we find this. He gets onto land. Like
no,
that's about it.
No, they're in the hospital, right? Because he passes out, and he's like, I have to go tell people about this, and they're like, the Japanese government wants to keep this under wrapped, and then he basically shows up, which is crazy. It took under an hour for Godzilla to get out of the water onto land, but like, it was worth it. They earned it. It was so fucking cool. Godzilla is much bigger now because of all the little bombs that were hitting him.
Yeah. So if you don't know, the U.S. government dropped bombs in the Bikini Atoll. You can Google it.
Yeah.
Or Atoll. Sorry. And that's their excuse for how this giant dinosaur, monitor lizard, whatever kind of origin story you want to go with for Godzilla, because they don't make one in this movie. It is they don't give you an origin for what he is. They only give you an origin for his powers.
He was baptized in the horrific power of the atomic bomb. So
yes, but before that, he was already
pretty
made.
Yeah.
And then he gains the nuclear power.
He was baptized.
After. Yes,
baptized in the name of USA.
Yeah. That was my Eagle speech. Okay. So never mind. And so days later, I'm pretty sure Godzilla. They're just like, oh my god, he's fucking coming.
Yeah.
And they can't do shit about it. Like they literally can't do anything. He gets up on land and he's just knocking over shit with his dump truck ass.
Yeah, he's a little bit He
is a fatty.
He got a nice chest, a little bit of belly. That's fine. We don't judge.
But a massive badonker.
Yeah, and fuck, bro, it's so he's huge. He's so much bigger than he was at the start of the movie. He steps, and you just see him mushing people like you step on a Lego.
Yeah.
It was the scene on the train.
Fuck yeah. He just picks that shit up with his mouth. He doesn't give a shit. He doesn't know. He doesn't really give a crap. There's no goal to this. He's not eating people. Yeah. He's not.
He's just walking around.
He's not just walking around. He is.
Yeah.
But he's intentionally causing destruction.
Yeah. Is he
sentient? Is this a revenge? You attacked me, so now I'm gonna fucking attack you?
Possibly. Let's say yes. Either that, or he's
a force of nature. Does he just only want to destroy? Was he so corrupted by the atomic bomb that he only became a force of destruction?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, but there's a scene where they're in a train. Godzilla bites that train, picks it up, and what's the wife? She's in that train, and
Noriko?
she's hanging on to this little pipe, and I'm like, oh, she's gonna hit the water and die because the water's hard. As she fell, it didn't look that far of a drop. It was still a drop, but it wasn't that bad. When she went into the water.
Yes.
But still, but yeah, our main guy found his wife, and he's like, we gotta go. Godzilla charges up. You see its spikes go blue, and he shoots a fucking laser.
Oh, that is the single coolest fucking scene in the movie. Just the spines on his back, they click up, almost like a hammer on a gun. They're clicking up and they're going kung 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 kung, and it gets slightly faster each time it goes up until he's glowing blue. He's blue eyes. His mouth is blue.
Yeah.
And
So if our little
fucking nuke beam hits the ground,
if our little
annihilates them.
If our little film theory is true, the idea of him cooling himself down, this might just be him cooling himself down.
Maybe he has to get rid of it.
Yeah, and I mean, at a certain point, he can use it as a way to kill someone. But I feel just now he's I have so much stuff inside me, I just need to let it out.
Yeah.
Oh, but they're guys,
and just fuck. Oh, and right after that scene, the best scene. You can say, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so
right? the push?
there's like there's an aftershock. Okay. Guys, you better watch this movie. There's an aftershock.
It's really good, honestly.
Like, I'm gonna watch it now. Okay, good. There's an aftershock. He pushes his wife. So the wife pushes our main guy into a little back alley, and she's gone. Like, oh my god, I'm sitting. No, immediately, like, I get tears in my eyes. I'm like, holy fuck.
It was very, very.
I
it was moving.
Yeah, it was so moving. Like I wasn't really expecting it.
No,
because especially because she just survived like that little thing involving the train. I'm like, okay, so she'll be fine.
Yeah, but and then that made me question it, because I was like, I fully thought she was dead, only because the way they showed it was like, oh, there's no fucking way she lived.
Yeah, she gets like she got hit with it.
Spoiler, guys.
Yeah, you guys, we told you to watch the movie, so we're good. But yeah, holy, and our main guy comes running out screaming. He's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah, he was like to the giant. It's essentially like if your wife just got sucked up at a tornado, and then you went outside and screamed at it.
That happened before. That definitely have happened.
Yeah, but I mean, like, the fuck are you gonna do?
Like, you can't do anything. Again, force of nature. I think I like the idea of Godzilla being a force of nature right now. He's coming onto land, and he's like, I'm just gonna plasma beam you guys and leave.
And it would be cool, and I like the idea that he was made into a force of nature.
Yeah.
Like, he like, originally, like, 8 people he needed to eat. He needed to live. He never like left the surroundings
of that island.
The island, right? You know what I mean? Like, he just needed to.
Like, he just needs to let again. So, like, if we're considering the fact that this is a creature beforehand, he would come onto the island, eat people, go back into water. He's now coming out on land, but instead of eating people, he's letting out all of his energy, and he went back into water shortly after this, right? Yeah. Did he?
What?
Did he go back into the water after this, or did he just kind of stay on land?
I don't know. He went back in the water.
Okay. Again, force of nature.
No. If he stayed on land, everyone would have been dead.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe he needs to vent that energy.
Yeah, me when I'm upset.
Because he does come up, smack a couple bitches, and then blow up and then leave.
Yeah, he's like me having a tantrum.
Yeah. Or like when you have a stomach ache and you're just in a really bad mood.
Yeah.
Except imagine that stomach ache was
nukes in your body.
Nuclear flyer. Yeah.
Yeah, like nuclear flum just
hydrogen atoms splitting inside you.
Yeah. Yeah. I only have like reference of like watching that Godzilla trailer from 2014. This Godzilla is so much like cooler looking because like it's big, but it's not as big as the one from 2014. You know what I mean? It doesn't look like it's huge, but like it's not fucking ginormous, you know?
Yeah, it's just
like so good. I do feel like after like the first time he comes on land, the movie kind of does go down a little bit, like, but it's still entertaining, you know?
I think the movie, it did have them trying to explain how they will kill Godzilla was a cool scene.
Yeah.
But everything kind of in between those scenes were a little wishy-washy. And I only think it was that because I was so invested in Koichi and Noriko's relationship that once she kind of dipped off the...
It's like a little slide whistle. But I can't do a slide whistle, but I will now.
Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah. So, like, once she kind of dipped, it was a bit
Like, it went down a little bit. Like, quality-wise, it went down. But again, I was like, they're talking about how they're gonna, like, trap Godzilla. I don't think
the quality went down.
Not the quality, but, like,
it's just, like, wasn't... my engagement.
Yeah. Again, you were on your phone, and once that laser went off, you're like, whoa.
Oh, yeah. I locked the fuck in when that happened.
I can't believe you watched this on your phone.
Dude, that's fun. I only did that because I didn't think I was going to like it that much.
Oh. No, yeah.
I also like sitting in my bed when I watch my movies, so
That's why I have my little iPad mini. Yeah. Anyways. I don't know where we're going to go. They're just talking about, like, how they're going to trap Godzilla. Did you understand what they were, like...
Yeah.
Saying? Because I got confused. I thought they're going to wrap Godzilla up, pull him down to the ground, and kind of, like, vacuum seal him to the ground.
No.
Okay, I'm wrong then. What happened? What was, like, the thing?
So the idea was that the Freon gas would allow him... So the idea was to surround Godzilla with Freon gas. Freon gas would then be pumped out at high speeds, which then would create like essentially like a slip barrier between Godzilla and the water surrounding him, meaning he becomes extra, the opposite of buoyant. He loses all buoyancy immediately and just plummets. And so the idea was the farther and faster he goes down, the faster he compresses.
Yeah.
So the faster he goes down, the more hydrogen bubbles would form inside his blood. Actually, no, that's decompression. Sorry. Pressure would just crush him, essentially. And then they were like, well, if that doesn't work, we have those balloons, right? We're going to pop those balloons, and the balloons are going to rapidly decompress him. So if the pressure didn't kill him, hopefully the hydrogen that goes into his blood would kill him.
Right.
And shocker, neither of them worked.
Yeah. Not a fun way to go out.
That was a cool fucking plan. That was a dope plan. Makes sense. That's absolutely how you'd take out one of those things. However, I don't know why they didn't think of this. The giant lizard that lives in the depths of the sea might be pretty used to the pressures of the ocean.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Might not be the best strategy. The decompression, however, was a good strategy, but still not the best, considering he is like a sea animal.
Yeah.
So,
it's better than shooting him with nukes, though. So go off, team. They're like, you know what? That doesn't work. He got more powerful. So, yeah. Our main guy, he's like, I'm gonna actually, kill myself, fly into Godzilla's mouth with a bomb.
Yeah, he is a trained kamikaze pilot, and it's about as much training as you can have with that. Fly plane into a ship, and this time the ship is Godzilla ship.
Yeah, and what do you think? Out of curiosity, what do you think about the daughter, like the kid that he adopted?
Oh, Akiko. I loved her. She's cool.
Okay, yeah. I just like whenever
she had a bit more.
Not character, but like more screen time,
more words, more character, more anything. Because I feel like that should have been.
I do feel
actually no. Now that I'm saying that, I'm remembering all the scenes with her in it. She had some pretty good screen time. She was the reason they kind of all. He kind of fucking smartened up and was like, "Oh, you're my wife,
kid.
Dog.
Yeah,
you're my kid, and you're my wife, bro."
Yeah, yeah. When I saw that baby show up, I'm like, yes, we're gonna have a child in a monster movie. Yes, it doesn't always hit, but when it hits, I'm like, yes. Jurassic Park, those two kids. I'm like, you can use a child to help your main character discover stuff. Again, like Jurassic Park, can't think of the guy's name. Yeah, exactly. Don't kill kid. Our Jurassic Park, our main guy, like the reason like after the whole adventure of these two kids, he was more open to, having a kid with his girlfriend wife. That didn't happen, but anyways, I fucking hate. We're not talking about Jurassic Park ever, but like I'm kind of disappointed. We're not going to get into that though. But no, it can really help. I don't know. I just love it when kids are in monster movies because it works sometimes. And again, just like the innocence of like a child is something, especially when it comes to like this situation, like when it comes to war, the one thing that kind of occurred to me, like there's always the outcome is like a lot of people are going to die, but then also children can die as well, and children are just no, exactly, and like it passes on, like things like that passes on. It's just
baby.
Yeah.
What did your dad do in the war? Oh, he was a fucking kamikaze pilot.
Huh? Oh, yeah, no, like, yeah.
Wait, anyways, so he came home?
Yeah. And then the
he wasn't very good at his job.
No, and those kids would be beating up that girl if he tells them that, like, oh my god, that would happen.
Straight up. But they'd also probably be, if you told, maybe. So I know a lot of. I don't know how to say a lot of, but there was a population of Japanese citizens who were sympathetic towards like the practice of kamikaze, like not sympathetic, as in like
understanding. Yeah, they understood why people. Sorry,
like they were against it.
Yeah, they understood like people wouldn't go through with it.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. And they thought it was like a stupid, like why the fuck would you do this to your own soldiers? Like why would you do that? That's dumb. And so like post-war, I imagine there would be people who also supported veterans of kamikaze, but I also know that there would be people who would what's the word? Like criticize.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like accuse people
like,
of being like shitty soldiers, weak patriots.
Didn't bring honor to your country for not, killing yourself.
Literally, yeah. Honor's a big thing over there.
Yeah.
At the time, at least.
Yeah.
At the time, at least.
I wrote this down, kind of. Even though there were people who were risking their lives, they were more happy than they are now, like in World War II. Like they're more happy, like preparing to kill this Godzilla person than they were in World War II.
Nothing unites people like a common enemy.
Yeah, and this common enemy is our boy Godzilla.
Godzilla.
Yes. Baptized in the horrific power of the atomic bomb.
Yeah.
Someone put that on a T-shirt.
I had a really bad time. You know how they don't say Godzilla, they say Gojira. I had a really bad time after watching the movie with saying
Godzilla.
No, but like Gojira.
I can't. Yeah.
And it was, wasn't great. Because I would walk around and be like, Gojira, like trying to mimic the guy from the movie, but it just sounds like I'm doing a shitty Japanese accent.
Yeah.
And I realized that, and it was bad because I kept doing it like over and over again.
I'm just gonna say it. I saw a video online at one point saying like, if you do if you speak in Japanese, guys, don't get mad at me, but like you kind of do the accent to help you. So
100%. I do that when I try and speak Japanese words. But like,
it's not like you're doing it to mock someone. So it's kind of
like I put on a French accent when I speak French. Like I'm Canadian, and I put on a French accent when I don't put on a fucking French Canadian accent. I'll tell you that.
I love French Canadian.
You need to stop.
Wait, say something in French for the listeners, please.
Est-ce que je peux aller aux toilettes? Can I go to the shitter?
Yeah, there you
you're
go.
Welcome, guys. And I didn't even put on an accent for that because I was called on the spot. But I really don't know. I'm sorry if you heard that. My sister is calling from downstairs.
Oh. You want to pause?
No. I'll just mute for a second, and then you continue.
Well, guys, I kind of liked how the kid is like, they're like, we're going to leave the kid behind. And the kid got really pissed. And it's like, we're doing this to help our future generations. Like, you don't have to be involved in this war. So that's why we're leaving you behind. And again, like, it's very clear how they feel. It is clear how they feel about, like, World War II. They're very much, like, the director is, like, not a fan of it. And I feel like, I might be wrong, but I'm, like, starting to, like, remember something. Guys, like, Godzilla
the neurons are firing.
Yeah, brain blasts. I feel like Godzilla, like, the main guy who made Godzilla is, like, very much, like, it's a concept of war, but, like, this was brought on because we were also involved in this. And yes, there's a whole, like, the USA did drop this on us, but, like, they had not a reason to, but, like, they did it because of our actions. So, I don't know. Yeah.
I think it was a horrible atrocity was committed against us, but we're not going to just show the horrible atrocity that they committed against us. We have to show them that fighting at any point, especially like the 20th century Imperial Japan, was not necessarily a moral leader. Let's say.
And that's our stance on World War II a little bit. There's been ways. But yeah, this movie is so fucking cool. I kind of fucking love how, like, the end of the movie, it's like, it's not set in a city. They're battering Godzilla on the water. Fucking sick. It's
Which
so
makes
fucking
sense.
sick.
Like, you can't let it come to the land, or it will just fuck you.
Yeah. You literally. Like, again,
I would have tried making friends with it. I genuinely believe
you're Millie Bobby Brown. It. I think that happens in one of the movies.
Yeah, no, she literally does. She's like the fucking.
Is it like the Mothra?
Mothra, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I don't know how I remember that. But yeah, she's friends. Yeah, she's her friends Mothra. Damn.
Mothra. Yeah.
Mothra.
It's a giant moth.
That's kind of terrifying. That's
No, moths are dope as shit. Mothman? Look up Mothman.
I know who Mothman is. You know what? Never mind. I take my words back. I'm just annoyed because there's
everyone
moths.
Look up Mothman now. He's fucking cool as shit. Cryptids are dope.
Oh shoot, yeah. Wendigos are fun too.
Wendigos are fucking horrifying.
They are. I want to watch a movie about a Wendigo. I think I know one.
Watch the do you know the game Until Dawn?
No.
Watch the playthrough of that. It's kind of a story game.
Wendigo-ish? Okay.
Oh no, the enemy is very much a Wendigo. It's fun. Their own take on a Wendigo.
Okay.
And it's fucking horrifying. So it's very good. But like the whole thing is that it has like a bunch of different endings.
Yeah.
So
How would we, me and you, befriend Godzilla? How would we do it? What would be our actions?
I'd drop a bomb on a bunch of fucking iguanas to try and get him a wife.
You're so smart. He just needs. Mm-hmm. He needs something. Yeah, he needs a bone.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think bone's the right word.
I think he's pumped. He's pent up.
Yeah. Again, guys, that's why he shoots the laser. He has nowhere
laser
to go. Yeah, nowhere like. Yeah. Okay. So we make. Again, when I was thinking that, like, my idea is like, think fuck is one of them.
Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, so actually, that's not a great.
Yeah.
If I made a second one,
we have Godzillas everywhere.
Yeah, I don't really want them to breed unless I can recognize them. If I can make them swear fealty to me, I'd give it a lobotomy.
There we go.
It would just regenerate. It would
just grow back. I guess you can't take off
body parts. You can't cripple it. You just have to kill it.
Damn. Man. We would just have to be like, I don't know what we're gonna do. again, force of nature. You can't really defend a force of nature.
No, but you also can't really like criticize it for morals because it's just doing what it is.
Guys, it was baptized in the power of the atomic bomb. Like what? Like there's nothing you can do. Yeah, if we made a T-shirt, baptized. We were put on it, baptized in horrific vent of the atomic bomb. It's just me and you in the background.
Dude, I think if I got hit with a nuke, I might turn into one of two things. Die would be one of them, and then number two would be die, because don't get hit by a nuke, guys.
Yeah. Ironic Fallout, man. Or we could be ghouls.
Okay. Yeah, I think being a ghoul would be really cool because I think there's a lot of women out there who just want to fuck a monster. And if I become that monster,
you're good.
I'm swimming in it.
Here you go. He got nominated for an Emmy, so go off.
Really? Walton Goggin? Walton Goggin?
Emmy, he got nominated for it. Like, he was like, I feel like the actors could have got more, but like, I'm happy he got it. Like, whoever played, what's her name? Lucy, I feel like she should have got nominated, but like, you know what? That's my input.
Ella Purnell, yeah.
Yeah, she was really good in it. If you haven't watched Fallout, guys, watch Fallout, and then watch our podcast about Fallout. Look at that.
Actually, watch our podcast while you watch the show, and
there you go.
Watch it again after.
Mute our podcast, watch the show.
No, don't never mute the podcast.
Right, yeah. You're just gonna hear us.
God damn it. What are you doing?
My bad. You're watching it it's like a commentary. So every episode you just have a commentary on it and you're good.
Yeah, exactly. You pause in between episodes and you start it back up every time you start a new episode.
Yep. And then write in the comments like, guys, I love your commentary and like thank you. And then we'll give you our t-shirt baptized in the power and the horrific power of the atomic bomb.
Yeah. Remember, guys, play our podcast while you sleep so that our
get money somehow
will instill
in your brain.
Yeah, exactly. We'll reset your brain.
Yeah. You're gonna be, you're gonna be talking to your mom and be like, you know what? I don't know. Wait, what's her thing? You know what? Maybe I do want to be baptized, but not in water. I want to be baptized in the horrific power of the atomic bomb. Yeah, but
me, baby.
This person is talking to hell.
Okay, yeah.
True.
True. Nothing to save you now.
Yeah.
Get fucked.
Yeah. Guys, he flies. A lot of things happen. Like Godzilla goes down to the bottom of the ocean. It's so fucking cool. He does he's charging. He's trying to release his energy. He's pre-charging. He's pre-charging. Okay, and he's getting ready. They're sinking. Then they wrapped around him. The two boats hit each other. I wish I watched behind the scenes of this because it would have been so fucking cool how they did the water scenes. You know what I mean? It'd be so fucking cool.
Wait, sorry.
I wish I said pre-charge. I thought you'd laugh at that, but
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. My brain literally shut off.
Yeah. Well, he was pre-charging, and they're surrounding him by boats.
Oh, okay.
And then he goes down to the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
You
know the white girl on the sofa, and there's the 5 black men around him.
Yeah.
You should replace it's Godzilla, and then there's 5 gas tanks sitting behind him, and then you're like, oh no.
That's that's the if you guys are. You need help with imaging what's happening. That's what's happening. Godzilla's surrounded by.
Godzilla's getting gang banged by these fucking water balloons.
Yeah, and he can't he's pre-charging. He can't. He's not ready yet. And then they sink him down to the bottom of the sea, and And then, like, he wasn't able to release anything yet, so he just kind of like goes, it makes like a, and he's just kind of like stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, then he goes up to the surface of the water, and then our boy flies his plane into Godzilla's mouth. And you know what? I hope you watched the movie. I thought he died. And I feel so dumb that he didn't.
I knew he wasn't gonna die because I also knew that the chick wasn't dead, and they couldn't let that happen.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
yeah. Basically, there's like also like a whole nother thing with like a technician who was also on the island who also survived, and he comes back and he's like, "Yo, I'll build your plane," but things happen. That also happens, so that we meet that pilot, and then he tells him like, "Yo, there's a little button to get you a little."
Yeah, here's gonna prime the bombs, but this one sends you fucking skyward.
Yeah, and I do like how it's like live. I'm like, oh, damn it. Yeah. Godzilla goes right into Godzilla's mouth. It explodes. Godzilla goes down. I'm like, okay. And then we find out his wife is alive.
Yeah, straight
I'm
up.
Like,
just
very. Yeah.
I knew she couldn't have died.
Out of curiosity, like, how did you know?
Because they wouldn't do that.
I wish they kind of did, but like,
just from a story standpoint, I knew that it was a false flag. Like, I knew that when she got flown out, I was like, okay, she's gonna live because we don't actually see her body.
Yeah.
Because if he was,
I mean,
like, we didn't see her body.
Yeah, for me, it was just like her body is just, blow whistle away.
That was insane, and that's why I had to like think about it.
Yeah, but like this family is back together, and I do another thing, like the daughter is like she calls them mom and dad because like what else, Yeah, it's so gosh, it's such a sweet movie. Everyone lives, including our boy Godzilla.
Oh, Godzilla actually fucking just tanks this shit.
No, he's alive though. He lives. You go right to the end, and then it just goes.
That's what I said.
Oh, he's here. His little heart beating. I'm like, oh, that means he can come back.
Eye open.
No, I think it's like maybe. Yeah,
I think his eye opens.
We're gonna say his eye opens.
Or he starts to regenerate. Oh, I hit my mic. Sorry.
I'm coughing. Wait, what am I searching?
I don't think you have to search anything.
Oh.
But I think he starts regenerating, actually.
Okay, so Godzilla regenerates. That. Yeah. He's like the doctor. Okay, guys. You can give a little bit of rating now. I feel like that's it. Do you have anything else you want to add?
Yeah. No, there's not much else. I'd rate it... How do I rate this without it... Because the first three, like, little funny things I said in my head are kind of... Oh, great.
Okay, how about, like, Godzilla body pre-mouth, pre-bombs in mouth, out of...
Oh, okay.
Yeah?
Oh, I got it. Okay, this is... Do I usually go out of 10 or 5?
I'm gonna say.
Do I change it up?
You do change.
I don't remember.
I was gonna say it's like usually 5, but I feel like sometimes you do 10.
Okay, whatever. I'll do 5 from here. This was a 4.2 orphan children out of 5.
Many orphan children, yeah. My little letterbox review, guys. Again, Godzilla knew about Godzilla. I'd never really seen a Godzilla movie. If you want to see a Godzilla movie, see this one. It has like all elements like involved in Godzilla. He destroys a town.
It deals with like the major themes of Godzilla in general.
And he destroys a town. He does a lot of damage. But there's also like people, and you care about these people a lot. And this movie makes me cry. This movie made me cry. I'm being completely honest.
Damn, bro.
Bro, literally, when see a little blow whistle away, I was like, fuck, man. Like, 2 tears, like, oh. I was not ready for that. But yeah, that's another Letterboxd review. Guys, thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, guys.
Actually,
we're doing like...
Fuck you guys.
We're doing like... It's getting to the end. We're doing a little behind the scenes. We're doing like almost weekly episodes because I'm leaving the city. Going back home. Going back home for a bit. But yeah, I think our next episode would be peanut butter falcon.
Peanut butter falcon.
With a guest.
With a guest. His name, we don't actually know.
I don't know it, but I call him Gug because, you know...
Yeah, that's the noise he makes.
Yeah, when he comes in.
He's kind of like a Pokemon. He only says his name.
Yeah, he's a fire type because he's a redhead. Anyways, that's it, guys. Bye.
Bye.